Alright guys, this week on Created Outdoors, we have in my opinion, a very special episode for you. This is my daughter Autumn shooting her first ever deer, and then we're also going to jump into the story of a buck that I've been hunting all year, and actually for the past 3 seasons, and his name is No Brows. Stay tuned, I think you're going to like it, and it's definitely a lot of special memories for me.
I will rise from the ashes, I will not fall. Brick by brick, I tear down these walls. You can take my body, but not my faith. Oh God, I cannot wait. Burn it down. Burn it down.
So the story on Autumn's deer is, she's 8 years old this year, and she's expressed a lot of interest in hunting over the past couple seasons. And as a dad, you want to get your kids involved in hunting. I've taken her little brother Aldrich out, and they've both gone on hunts with me before, but they've always just been along to watch. So we decided this year is going to be the year we're going to try to put her on a deer. Alright, so today is November 4th. I have Miss Autumn here with me. We're in a blind setup. This is the same blind Sarah shot her buck out of a couple weeks ago. And we're going to try and get Autumn her first deer ever today. So, are you excited? We had a great hunt. We didn't see anything at first, just watching the squirrels and chipmunks. And I was filming an interview with Autumn, and she was asking me yet again where the deer were at, and it's like, oh, there they are. Right there, no, there's two. One really still.
So we were in that blind, and I said, Daddy, look at that big doe, can we shoot it? And Daddy was like, we're gonna wait a little bit, because he has to get a good aim at it.
We had a couple does walk in, and so we waited till we had a clean shot on mature doe, and she put a beautiful double long shot on the deer. And quick, easy recovery. Got it home, and some good memories, and some good venison to eat. So definitely a memory I'm gonna cherish for a long time, and just an experience spending time with her out in nature and watching the deer and making some memories. Pretty cool.
Featuring set technology. Elite bows are known for their extreme ease of use, smooth draw with solid back wall, comfortable grip and accuracy, while the legendary lifetime warranty with Hunt Guarantee extends ultimate confidence when it's needed most. Experience the world's most shootable bow by taking the Shootability Challenge and demo the 2021 Encore and Remedy at an elite retailer today.
And I had a really good year this year. I spent a lot of time just sitting in the woods watching deer and watching nature. And, for me, that's a very therapeutic and just a really good time to spend time with God. Is just when I'm in the woods and I'm watching the leaves and the breeze, I'm watching the birds fly, the clouds, just being present in that moment and looking at the creation He's made, spending that time talking with Him. I mean, for me, that's the big part of what hunting is, just that time we spend out in nature when we're not distracted by life. So the story of No Brows, I started hunting this particular farm back in 2019, and No Brows was one of the first bucks that caught my eye when I started running trail cameras back then. I've got a pretty big spread of moultries, and just kind of see what's popping up, get an inventory of what kind of deer are down there. We're going to start patterning the deer. So the 2020 season, No Browse was definitely in my radar that year. He was my number 2 hit list buck. I did have several other bucks that I was kind of interested in, but kind of keep an eye on Crabby and a couple other deer, but No Browse was my number 1 hit list buck for this year. And I actually decided pretty early on in the season that I was probably only going to shoot No Browse. So I ended up passing a lot of other good bucks. That's kind of how it goes when you hunt a specific deer, is you just grind it out until you get on them. Alright guys, here it is. It's Monday. It's November 29th. It's opening day of Ohio's firearm seasons. Get ready to get in the woods. It's a beautiful morning. It's really cool. Kind of clear. Feels like the deer are going to be moving this morning, so got a ways to go. I'm going to head in. See you there. That is an absolute stud of a young buck. I thought it was No Browse for a minute when he came through the brush. I almost shot it. I had the scope on it for a little bit. That is a really good young buck. Call him Superstar. And next year, or the year after, he's gonna be nuts. I had 5 encounters with No Browse this season. I was at full draw on him 2 different times. He never would turn or give me that clean shot that I wanted. Back on December 12th, I had him at 30 yards, and he came in and staged up in this little bottom area. He just started walking out into the field, and right as he got on the edge of the field, he turned and walked straight away. I was at full draw on him, I couldn't get him to turn. I tried grunting at him. He just walked straight away down the field. Never got a clean shot, so that was another encounter and another memory with him. As we get into January, I began to doubt that I was going to kill this buck this year, and it was kind of a tough season at that point. But I remember it's like, God, like, this is just a deer. Like, if I shoot him or not, it ultimately doesn't really matter. Muzzleloader season rolled in, and at this point, I really wanted to shoot this deer with my bow, but I was also really tired of having encounters with him and not getting him killed. So I decided to take the muzzleloader out. Alright, well, it's January 10th, 2022. It's late muzzleloader season here in Ohio. We both got our muzzleloaders in here tonight, so let's see if we can do a double tonight. But the main target objective is No Browse. He's been showing up pretty regularly down in here. He's not really big into patterns and that kind of stuff. He likes to be free. Stay tuned. We're gonna freeze to death out here. You guys stay warm on your couches and watch what happens. See ya. sudden I looked out across the field and I saw this little 4-corner 6-point come out. And I remember always getting pictures of that little 4-corner buck with no brows. And I turned to Steve and was like, dude, that's that buck that's been running with no brows. He's gonna pop out right behind him. And I looked back up and no brows is coming through the brush right behind him. And I mean, it's just adrenaline and chaos at that point. There he is, Steve, he's no brows. He's coming out right behind him. No brows is coming out right behind that little guy. There he is. Steve's getting the camera on the deer. I'm trying to grab the muzzle loader. Yeah, I'm getting stuff moved around, getting stuff on the deer. And of course, he walks right in 25 yards and stops. So, should have taken the bow out after all.
You got him.
Dude, he's toast. He's going down.
I'm on him.
Oh, he's going
down.
Dude, he's down.
Dude, I'm on him.
Dude, he's going down right there.
Just wait. He's still on his feet. Right there.
Oh my God. You see him?
Uh-uh.
He has to be down right there. Initially, right after the shot, watched the deer run off. He started going down, and we were really, really excited. Then he got back up and he ran out of sight, and that kind of got me a little bit nervous because with his leg broken the way it was, I thought maybe I hit him low in the shoulder, and it just broken the leg and gone through and not got anything vital. So that was kind of an instant, like, when you don't see him go down on sight, it's always a little bit more nerve-wracking, and especially with just this deer and how hard he's been to get on, how hard he's been to kill, I was worried that could have been the case. We didn't give him very long, so we went ahead and jumped out of the blind and popped over the hill where he'd gone. He's right here.
Yeah, buddy.
There he is. Gotta be gentle with these antlers.
No doubt. Dude, so happy for you.
Oh my gosh. Dude, this is... So, pretty crazy story on this deer. I've been hunting this deer all season. I called him no brows because his brows are just tiny. And I've had history with this deer for years. He was my number 2 shooter last year. And he was on my hit list actually 2 years ago then too. I couldn't get on him then either. And I've been hunting him hard this year. I was a full draw on him twice earlier in the year. I almost shot him Saturday night, just didn't have a clean shot, so I waited. And man, got it done tonight. So, couldn't be happier. Thanks for coming down, dude.
That doesn't get old there.
No, it doesn't. Oh,
Dang.
man. I was standing there almost, I looked down, he's like right there in the weeds, not very far away. And just how excited that is when you go from you're not sure if you made a good shot or not, and then you see the deer. That's always a huge relief and excitement.